Welcome on into another edition of Smart Chat here on YouTube.com. Do want to give you some of my Backlash pay-per-view thoughts, just a few of them. They're in no particular order. Not going to go over analysis of match by match, just rather go over a few things that stuck out in my mind. A couple of things. You know, another pay-per-view has come and gone. But can we just talk about Bray Wyatt for a minute or two over here? Yet again, another loss for Mr. Wyatt. And when you seen him facing Kane in a no-holds-barred match, you thought Kane, who's really starting to look his age. Bray Wyatt not winning over Kane? Bray Wyatt definitely has this, right? No! Kane won! What in the world have they done to this man, Bray Wyatt? Seriously, do they want him to walk out like many others? Do they want him to be one and the same? How did he get lost in the shuffle? It seems like he got lost in the shuffle. For a long time, the Wyatt family, you had the mask, those promos that they did in the Swampland, the mask, the promos. They could have had gold. Ever since his feud with Cena, it's been just complete, utter caca. They've taken away his look. Just to me anyway, his unique look. His hat, his Hawaiian shirt, his white pants. He stood out. They took away his family members. Now it's just him. They took away the Wyatt family. And now it's just him. Now he's a guy with dreadlocks and a leather jacket. And he just looks like any old guy. Any regular guy on the roster. And how can he be taken seriously if he constantly loses? Now, I know if you look back since he debuted in 2013, I believe on his pay-per-view matches, he's 15-11. Includes tag matches, with the Wyatt family, Royal Rumbles, multi-man ladder matches, 15-11. So he does have a winning record, but he just feels so stale now. What are they doing to him? Kane is on the way out, and Kane gets the win over Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt looks like a guy that belongs in POD right now, from 1999. What are they doing with him? He looks so much different and so unique. If they start taking away his entrance, then forget it. It's over. Is it already over? Is Bray Wyatt going to be taken serious? How can you take him seriously at this point? He's supposed to be the next Undertaker? That's what everyone dubbed him? Don't see it. Dean Ambrose will show no mercy in his rematch against AJ Styles after his actions at Backlash. I really expect to hear something like that along those cheesy lines sometime soon on SmackDown. But in all seriousness, okay, I know Dean's title reign was pretty bland, but I really hope he doesn't fall flat now that he's lost it. The biggest thing I loved about his story before wasn't just the underdog. It was chasing the title from his former Shield brothers and Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. It was their history that made the underdog chase so much more enjoyable. And I take nothing away from AJ Styles, but I just don't think they'll be able to make the same story feel that the Shield members had. And it's definitely Dean's and creative's fault. Okay? Everyone just needs to come, I think, to reality and realize he's not really just what we thought he was going to be. Definitely no lunatic fringe. Definitely no Brian Pillman. And because of that, he's become very boring and stale to us, or at least to me. Whether it's him or not, I personally get extremely frustrated with him, during, the interview with Austin on the podcast there, and realize that the guy I once saw shades of Austin in, I was lying to myself. And it just wasn't there. A lot of people criticize Austin, but I don't. Ambrose showed no emotion during that. He showed no fire in the belly being the top guy. Showed no emotion in that podcast. Did he deserve an opportunity? I guess. And now that we've seen it, I think it's time to move on and maybe revisit as champion after he's evolved a bit. Heath Slater and Rhino tag team champions now, if anyone says Heath Slater is a undervalued. He is a 4-time tag team champion, baby! Yes, he may be a jobber for most of his WWE career, and he'll never be the face of the company, but he's won more belts than some people on the roster. Let's not forget about that, about our boy, Heath Slater. And the Usos, man, wearing the black and white. I'm excited to see what they could do as heels. Interesting. They were getting, very stale. Made the full evolvement, the full rotation to being heels on the pay-per-view. Love to see it. And people are complaining about probably what was the best match, I think, of the night in The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler, in the way that The Miz won. Miz is a heel. So let's read this straight off the books. In order to gain heat with boos and jeers from the audience, heels are often portrayed as behaving in an immoral manner by breaking rules or otherwise taking advantage of their opponents outside the bounds of the standards of the match. Others do not or rarely break rules, but instead exhibit unlikable, appalling, and deliberately offensive and demoralizing personal traits, such as arrogance, which is the name of the perfume, cologne, cowardlessness. There we go. Heels cheat and they behave nasty. That's what a heel does. And I don't think this feud between Dolph and Miz is far from over. Probably the match of the night. Probably Miz's best match of his career. Hope all is well, and I look forward to speaking to you very, very soon.